Though I would say, just as a point of reference, for a lot of these people who live here in the village, if we were to free them of Vokodo's influence, there's a good chance that many of these ships are their livelihood. Mm-hmm. So even if we were to take them away from the island, and I can't say this because I don't know what their histories are, that's a lot of money that we're destroying that these people may have worked for in their life. And it might be all that remains with them.
Yes, but there's life and then there are things.
I mean,
That's true.
if they've been gone for that long, they're presumed dead.
Life doesn't need things to live.
You can be perfectly content about that.
I couldn't finish it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
With your spell that you can make people understand things, languages,
Yeah.
is it only with reading or is it talking?
Well, it's two separate things.
Can you make me be able to talk his language?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
That upside down waterfall is not going to uppercut.
Oh, wait, no.
Gotta go.
No.
You can do it?
I can do it, yeah. Yeah, I can do it.
Good, Rev.
Oh my gosh, okay, yeah. Cast it on me and then I'll be able to talk to him.
Yeah, Jester, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just looking through D&D Beyond. Where did you go? You son of a bitch.
I'm a little lost at this point.
Yeah. So he pulls out like a little stone tower that you've seen once or twice, and I hold it up and wave fingers at 3 points in front of your face and cast tongues on Chester. So you can understand any spoken language you hear.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going.
Can you understand what I'm saying right now?
What the shit? What happened to your accent, Caleb?
I don't have an accent. This is flawless Zemnian.
Does that mean I'm speaking Zemnian?
Does that mean I'm speaking Zemnian?
Is that what I sound like most of the time?
Yeah, like a sort of a Baltimore thing.
Is that in the Empire?
Yeah.
It does sound just like that, though. That's weird.
It suits you.
Thank you.
Say water. How do you say water?
Water.
I was expecting wooder or something.
The accent, it's cute. It's complicated.
I'm speaking Zemnian right now. Can you understand me, Ford?
I feel like she's spitting at
It sounds really angry,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think
Very
she's
aggressive.
pissed at you.
Okay, I'm going to send a message.
So,
Oh, and some nuts. Because that's what Sprinkle likes to eat.
There you go.
I thought Sprinkle liked to eat shit.
Is Sprinkle. How is Sprinkle?
Sprinkle's doing great, right?
hasn't moved in 3 days.
You see from underneath the shawl that Jester wears, this like small skittering weasel head kind of slowly peers out. Please let it in. And just withdraws back in.
So good.
Is he a Revenant yet?
I hope we lose.
You don't know.
He's gotta be.
When we were at the ruins, I think I saw Sprinkle trying to get into one of the coffins.
No, it wasn't that.
Kill me.
Oh, God.
He's so comfy. Look how comfy my cloak is. It's so comfy.
Offer me up.
So Jester, as you finish your invocation, you set amongst this kind of blue... Yasha. In the darkness, you still sense yourself sleeping, and you consciously are like, I'm having a hard time sleeping. Like the insomnia has kicked in, whether it be the nerves for the day before. I should probably get up. And as you kind of open your eyes, it's just darkness before you. Kind of glancing ahead, trying to find something, you catch one little speck of light. A single white feather that seems to be drifting down. You're not laying on your side, you're sitting up, or at least it's drifting from an angle, but it's coming straight down from your perspective before it comes to rest on the ground. And as it hits, you see these ripples like it hit the surface of a still glass-like ocean. As the ripples go out, you see flashes of lightning in the distance, contained within clouds, a storm that sits on the horizon. Every horizon, as you look around, it's just you and the feather. The storm rolls and roars, louder and louder. What do you do?
Am I in the water?
You glance down and you're standing kind of on a similar surface, though it feels hard. It doesn't seem to react to your footfalls. The ripples only came out from where the feather hit.
Can I go towards the feather?
Sure. You step. As you step from the place you were at, your first footstep hits the water in front. Another ripple comes out. The storms rage even louder with that footstep. You take another ripple through the water. The storm's getting closer and closer. The feather's about 4 feet from you. About as many footsteps.
I will keep walking towards it, and I'll look around and reach down to pick it up.
Okay. With each rushing footstep, the storm gets louder and louder. As you reach towards it, there's a flash and an impact. You see this kind of burst of energy beneath the surface of the water in front of you. Splashing water and mist spray your face, and instinctually you pull away, the feather disturbed on the surface and then coming to rest again. You hear the thunder itself rolling louder around you still, and there's that strength for a moment fades, and that fear that sent you fleeing from your people. That fear that drove you westward. That same sense of being alone, inconsequential, shackled with guilt, keeps you from reaching for that feather, yet it still lies before you as the storm gets louder and louder. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to grab it again.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw for me if you don't mind.
With advantage?
With advantage?
With advantage, because technically you do have it.
Hero's dreams. That was a 1.
Saving throw, saving throw.
16.
16. As you're going and initially about to turn, that fear filling your soul, you spin around to look back towards the darkness where you can see the storm is breaking behind you. It is more dangerous in front of you, and behind you there is promised respite and escape. And in that moment, the thunder seems to form words. This rolling voice seems to come out of the storm itself that says, "Do not run from yourself. Overcome what faltered. And rise stronger." You turn back around, swallow hard, and reach out and grab that feather. And as you do, there's a brief moment as you grasp it that the air seems to buzz with energy. That single moment where you sense the anticipation before something happens. And you look up just as a streaking blast of pure lightning energy streaks down towards you. What do you do?
I will look up at it and I will just say, I do not want this fear anymore. And I will stand there and wait for it to hit me.
Okay. As you look up in that brief moment, without hesitation, you embrace the coming bolt. And as it hits you, you just see white. Your whole body vibrates with power, And for a moment, you feel like every piece of your body is about to break apart and shatter. But it just stays at that threshold, and you embrace it. And as the light begins to fade, you can now see that dark abyss beneath you is alight with this faint blue glow. And beneath this glass-like surface, 10, 20, it's hard to say, 100 feet down, it is just an endless underwater hillside scape of broken chain link, tethered and tangled endlessly beneath you. As you look within your hand, you see you hold that single white feather. And you look back up into the clouds, which now have swollen to encompass the entire sky and horizon around you. There is a single hole in the sky above. The voice once more, crackling through the storm, says, "Show me. You can be reborn."
Okay. I'll bamf out the wings.
Yeah.
Your wings emerge, the withered, skeletal, bone-like black necrotic wings, the representation of your fallen self. The faint beginnings of those feathers, you noticed, still there, clinging to life at the edge of these almost vestigial extensions of yourself, of your guilt, of the emotional turmoil that you hold and hoist upon your shoulders. And as you look up to the sky, you watch, like flowers blossoming on the extended branches of a tree in the beginning of spring, more feathers begin to emerge and fill and emerge and fill, and the darkness around you begins to glow, lit like a lantern that billows and brightens as the wings become full, angelic. The light itself is white and blue, and you can see between the feathers little sparks of energy as you look up towards that hole once more. You hear a voice. Female, familiar, distant, from below. You look down, and in the chains, you see a female form beckoning. The words you can't quite make out, but it's calling to you.
God. Okay.
It sounds very much like Zwala.
I crouch down and I put my hand out.
It breaks the surface. You sense you could go.
And I'll leap up.
As you withdraw your hand and alter your stance into a crouch as the wings unfurl, preparing to take their first beat, the voice says, "I'm proud of you. Don't let me be a shackle. And with a renewed strength you've not felt from an extension beyond your own arms, you fight your way up into the storm, this tunnel around you, lightning flashing all around you, forcing your way up as high as you can until eventually you break past the clouds, up into a night sky of stars and 2 moons. And as you look back down, the hole closes. The clouds become mist. And as the mist fades, you're looking down upon land masses, water, Exandria. And it's a freedom you've not quite felt before. Like you could go anywhere. As morning comes to you all, you all wake up well rested, a little churny in the stomach based on the maybe not balanced meal many of you enjoyed the night before, except for Caleb.
Fine.
Caleb's fine. But you wake up, you would know what time it is.